awake before you drift again. If this little cozy moment feels nice, could you tap the like, maybe subscribe, and leave a sleepy comment for me? It really helps me post our next snuggly night sooner. Thank you. Now come here. Shh. I'm right behind you, tucked under your blanket, my arm looped around your waist like it belongs there. Your pillow smells a little like your shampoo and a little like clean cotton, and I can feel the slow rise and fall of your breathing against my forearm. The room is dim and soft, the kind of early morning that hasn't decided whether to be day yet. Streetlight glow sneaks through your curtains in faint stripes, and the radiator hums a warm lullaby under the window. You're warm. You're safe. I'm not going anywhere. I know, this is a surprise. You fell asleep first, and I told myself I'd stay on my side of the room and finish my reading. But the apartment went so quiet that the quiet started to feel loud, and all I could think about was how nice you looked, breathing slow and even like that. I lay down just for a minute, just a trial cuddle I promised myself, and then your blanket found my shoulder, and I melted. I must have drifted off with my nose tucked right here, where your neck meets your shoulder. It's the warmest place in the whole night. Don't worry, I asked your sleeping self for permission. You gave me that little murmur you always make when you turn in your sleep, the one that sounds like you're agreeing with a dream. I took that as a yes. If it isn't, tell me and I'll slide back. No fuss, no questions, just your comfort first. But if it is, can I keep holding you like this a little longer? Your room feels like a nest right now. The blanket has that pleasant heaviness, like a sleepy cat settling on your legs. Your clock glows quietly on the dresser, numbers soft and blue. Outside, a car rolls by on wet pavement, and the sound is smooth and distant, as if the city is exhaling. I tuck my knees behind yours and fit us into the same curve. My chin near your shoulder, my breath brushing warm and calm over your skin. I keep it slow on purpose, so you can match it without thinking. I didn't mean to wake you, but since you're here with me, can I tell you a tiny is in the walls, and the occasional creak in the floorboards that means the building is settling back to sleep. I like being the warm thing you can reach for without opening your eyes. I like knowing my hand on your arm is enough to steady you, that you sink a little deeper just because I'm here. You have that little line between your brows again. I notice it when you're thinking too hard, even in your dreams. Let me smooth it away with my thumb. There. Better. Your skin is warm from the pillow, and your eyelashes are heavy but curious. You're safe. You're doing nothing wrong. Nighttime is for letting go of all the reasons and to-do lists and held breaths. Nighttime is for borrowing warmth. Borrow mine as long as you want. I shift a little, careful, just enough to tuck the edge of the blanket under your shoulder so no cold can sneak in. My fingers trace light, lazy patterns on your forearm, spirals and figure eights that barely touch. Each time I reach your wrist, I press the gentlest little squeeze, like a quiet punctuation mark. I feel your breathing slow another shade, like a dimmer switch turning down the day. You smell like soap and something soft I can't name. It's familiar now. It makes my shoulders drop without me asking them to. You're thinking I can tell. It's okay. Thoughts can float by like slow clouds. We don't have to catch any of them. If one lingers, I can wrap it in the blanket right along with you. Here's one. You and me, roommates who got lucky about who we share a wall with. We are not complicated right now. We are warmth and hush, and the easy geography of two people fitting like puzzle pieces because they chose to. That's all. That's enough. Do you notice the way the curtain moves when the heater kicks on? Just a whisper of a sway, like it's nodding along with us. The air is still yet cozy, the kind of still that makes you feel held by the room itself. I think I could stay here forever if the rest of the world would kindly agree to pause. is this soft, so it never pulls you away from sleep, just nudges you toward it like a guiding hand in the dark. If your eyes want to close, let them. If they want to stay half open and lazy, that's fine too. We have all the time in the world. I'll be here either way, tracing the lightest little circles, reminding your body that it can rest, reminding your thoughts that nothing urgent lives in this room. And if you want, I can tell you a tiny story in a minute, something simple and cozy to keep your brain from grabbing at the day. Maybe about the first rainy afternoon we spent as roommates, when the kettle went on and the windows fogged a little, and the whole apartment smelled like cinnamon and rain. If that sounds nice, breathe in and let it go. I'll start from the beginning when you're ready. I'm right here. I've got you. Rest. Okay, let me tell you that tiny story I promised. It's easy and warm, like the steam that curls up from a cup when the weather can't decide what to do with itself. It's a rainy afternoon in our apartment, the kind where the sky is the softest gray, and the window panes wear a light mist. I put the kettle on, and the kitchen fills with the faint scent of black tea and a hint of cinnamon. I'm in thick socks and one of those sweaters that always slips off one shoulder, and I'm thinking about you because you texted that you're on your way home through the drizzle. While I wait, I wipe a little circle on the fogged glass and peek at the street. The sidewalk glistens like a calm river. People move slowly, tucked into their hoods, and the sound of wheels over wet pavement is smooth and gentle, like a brush stroke. I fold a throw blanket over the back of the couch and plump the pillows, not because they need it, but because I like the image of you dropping down with a satisfied sigh and letting the day slide out of your shoulders. When you finally push the door open, there's that moment, always, that feels like a small light turning on, even when the lamps are already warm. Water pearls on your jacket. Your hair is a little damp near your temple, and your cheeks carry a tender chill that makes you look extra awake. colors mimic that day, combing lightly through your hair, smoothing along the curve of your scalp, letting my nails barely whisper on the way back. Is it okay if I keep playing with your hair while I talk? I'll keep it gentle, like rain on the window. If you hum or breathe a little deeper, I'll take that as a yes. The apartment settles around us the way it did then. The fridge in the kitchen makes that low, friendly sound it only makes at night, and the hallway light outside our door spills a faint line under the threshold, a reminder that we made a little universe for two in here. I trace a fingertip from your shoulder down to your elbow, the lightest path, then up again, unhurried. Each pass is slower than the last. Each pass says, you can let go, you can let go. Sometimes I wonder if this is what home really is. Less a place, more a collection of small mercies, hot mugs waiting, a dry towel at the ready, a blanket shared without asking, the quiet feeling of someone memorizing the geography of you in case you need to be found again in the dark. I press my cheek a little closer to the warm space behind your ear and breathe you in. You exhale like you're setting down a bag you've been carrying longer than you realized. I feel it. I celebrate it silently. If you want, picture that rainy day like a slow movie in your mind. The soft light on the rug, the steam rising from the mug, the way our knees touch and stay touching, the gentle thrum under the window. Picture the moment your eyes drift half shut and I tip my head onto your shoulder, careful not to jostle your cup. Breathe in through your nose for a count that feels natural and let it drift out longer than it came in. We have no schedule inside this blanket. We have only warmth and the velvet dark and the easy rhythm of being two who choose to be close. And just like that afternoon, there's a small revelation in the quiet. I like you in the in-between times best. The gray days, the half-light, the almost sleep. You glow in gentleness. You glow right now. I hold you a touch closer, thumb drawing soft circles at your wrist. And I think maybe you should know how much these ordinary moments mean to me. Sometimes I think the best version of me shows up in the quiet like this, when there's no performance and no schedule, loosen when I graze my knuckles along your arm. I pay attention to the small softnesses, how your breath lifts under my wrist, the way your hair lies in a gentle wave at your nape, the little pause between your inhale and your longer exhale. Every small detail feels like a secret I'm trusted to keep. You know what I admire about you? You carry so much and somehow keep kindness at the top of the pile. You say yes to helping. You hold the door. You send the message that says safe after we part ways. You pretend it's nothing, but I notice. I notice when you rinse my mug even though it's my turn. I notice when you lower your voice on the phone because you think I might be napping. I notice when you laugh with your whole face at something silly. I say and then try to hide it because you think it gives you away. It's all right. I'm already given away to you too. The room deepens another shade toward morning, and the radiator's hum evens out into a smooth ribbon of sound. I press closer in tiny increments, as if we're two pieces of a soft puzzle finally clicking into place. My thumb draws slow crescents at your wrist, and I imagine each one sealing up a little crack where the day tried to leak in. There's a light sweetness in the air. Fresh laundry, clean skin, a whisper of your shampoo that makes me think of simple, happy things. The plant on our kitchen sill turning toward the window. The grocery list we pretend to write, but keep in our heads. The way we both reach for the same side of the couch and then compromise without a word. I let my breath match yours deliberately. In that quiet crest where everything feels suspended, and out, longer, slower, like the tide easing back over smooth stones. I can feel it working on you, the ease softening your body from the inside out. Jaw, throat, chest, stomach, all the way down to your hands and feet. I don't have to tell you to relax. I just make a place where relaxation happens to you. My cheek nestles into the curve behind your ear, and I whisper little nothings that mean everything. Here, warm, safe, mine to care for, yours to rest. If we painted a little picture of the days ahead, only the gentlest colors, I'd put us in it on a slow Saturday morning, sun barely touching the floorboards, kettle murmuring, me in your oversized hoodie because it's smells like you. I'd had a tangle of blankets that we never quite fold because they're always in use, and a stack of pancakes that somehow looks like a sleepy smile because of the way the blueberries land. I'd draw your hand and mine reaching for the same mug and then staying there, stacked, because why would either of us move? I'd write in the tiniest letters in the corner, "More of this, please. You make the quiet feel full. That's not nothing, that's everything. I want you to hear it in the way I keep my voice velvet soft for you, in the way my palm shelters your heartbeat, in the way I guard this cocoon we've built from drafts, worries, and all the bright blinking things that want our attention." I know how easily the mind tries to wander back to unfinished business. When it does, I smooth it away with a slow pass of my hand down your arm, and another, slower, as if I'm laying a blanket over a restless thought and telling it, kindly, not now. I lean in close enough that my lips just barely brush the fine hairs at your temple, a touch so light it could be a dream's idea of a kiss. I don't need more than that. Not tonight. Tonight is for sweetness and the deep trust of stillness shared. Your breathing steadies into that rhythm I adore, and your body answers me by melting a little more. I smile into your skin, small, private, grateful. You are doing so well at this, at resting, at letting someone else hold the edges for a while. I'll keep them safe. I'll be the quiet that softens everything that felt too sharp. I'll be the warmth that stays even when the heater takes its little breaks. I'll be the reminder again and again that you are cherished here, not for what you do, but for who you are when you finally let the world slip off your shoulders and just be. Stay with me in this hush. Let the last few knots come undone. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. The night is gentle, and so am I, and so are you. Let everything grow simpler now. If a thought tries to tug on your sleeve, let it drift to the edge of the room and settle like dust in a sunbeam. Bring your focus back to what is certain. My arm around your middle. The steady ease of our breathing. its soft weight, anchoring you to this bed, this moment, this safety. You don't have to do anything. Rest is an action all its own. You're doing it perfectly. We'll walk your body down, one gentle light at a time. Start with your forehead. I smooth it with my thumb again, and the muscles soften like warm wax. Your eyes grow heavy, friendly to the dark. Your jaw loosens. Your tongue rests quietly. Your teeth float apart with the easy space sleep loves. Your neck follows, long and unburdened, and your shoulders drop another small step toward the mattress. My palm rests there, warm and steady, telling them to stay. Your chest expands softly, then sinks a little deeper. Your stomach releases its last pinch of the day. Hips, thighs, knees, each one exhaling in its own time. Calves, ankles, feet, quiet, warm, done. Match me for 3 breaths, slow and sweet. In, like you're sipping warm tea. Out, like you're fogging a window to draw a tiny heart with your fingertip. Again, easy in, long, longer out. One more. Gather the last bits of waking. Let them go with a softness that makes the pillow feel like a cloud agreeing with you. There, see how the room holds you up. See how the night is on your side. I think about how good you are at this, at being human in a world that asks for more, then more again. You show up anyway, and you still save a piece of yourself that is tender and kind. I admire that about you. I want to be the place where the asking stops. I want to be the quiet proof that you don't need to earn softness. It belongs to you already. The curtain stirs and settles. The clock keeps its gentle glow. Somewhere down the block, a door closes with the careful hush of someone who understands sleep is sacred. Our building hums like a friendly creature dozing. I tuck the blanket under your shoulder again and add the tiniest press of my arm. A promise in the language of weight and warmth. You sink into it, and I follow, keeping us close pass through that glow and come out the other side smaller, softer, almost funny in how little they matter here. You're safe, you're warm, you're loved in the simplest, most ordinary way, fed, covered, held, seen. I tilt my head until my nose brushes the spot where your neck is softest, and breathe like the sea at night, gentle and patient. You answer me without words, your back relaxing into my chest, your breathing choosing the longer road out each time. You're doing beautifully. It's so easy to be proud of you from right here. If sleep drifts toward you in waves, ride the next one. If it arrives like a slow curtain, let it fall. If it comes as a sudden hush, trust it. I'll keep watch over this little island of quiet while you go. Nothing sharp gets in. Nothing urgent waits. Only morning, whenever it's ready. And even morning will be kind when it finds us like this. Before you slip away, tuck these with you. You did enough today. You are enough now. You will be enough tomorrow. If the world forgets to tell you, I will remind you. If the world gets loud, I will be the hush that fits into the shape of your ribs and calms the space around your heart. If you wake in the night, reach backward and you'll find me exactly where I am now, ready to smooth your thoughts and anchor your breathing back to easy. Let's do one last little nest of quiet together. Notice the exact warmth where my palm meets your chest. Notice the way the blanket holds the curve of your shoulder. Notice the tiny cool edge of the pillowcase where it's not covered by your hair. Notice the comfort that spreads every time you notice comfort. That's all we do here. That's all we need. And now, let me give you a whisper to carry you over. You are safe. You are cherished. You are allowed to rest. I'm right here. I've got you. I won't let the night wander without you. You can let go. You can drift. Sleep is welcome. Sleep is kind. Sleep is ready when you are. I'm smiling, and you don't have to see it to feel it. It's there, soft and fond, and only for you. And if you happen to stir later, only if you do, there's a tiny voice go warm and low when I say your name. The ones that turn cuddling into something a bit less innocent. We can let that part wait for another time. I'll tuck it away for you, just there. If you're curious when you wake, the rest of that little secret lives over on my Patreon. The link is in the description, only if you want it. For now, let's keep this sweetness simple. And if this cozy moment helped you at all, if it made your night a little softer, would you give this video a gentle like before you drift? Maybe subscribe and ring the tiny bell so we can find our way back to each other next time.